Shalom and blessings. I hope everyone had a restful Baruch Shabbat. And I'm going to be reading the CEPHER Ecclesiasticus. I have to figure out which chapter we are on. I apologize. I should be writing it down on the bookmark. What do you have to say, little beaner? Oh, I love you. You love me, beaner. Oh, yeah? You're so pretty. I swear before I press play, she said, I know, when I said you're so pretty. Alright, we are on chapter 45 of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach. And he brought out of him a merciful man, which found favor in the sight of all flesh, even Moshe, beloved of Elohim and men, whose memorial is blessed. He made him like to the glorious Kodashim, in fear of him. By his words he caused the wonders to cease, and he made him glorious in the sight of kings, and gave him a commandment for his people, and showed him part of his glory. He sanctified him in his faithfulness and meekness, and chose him out of all men. He made him to hear his voice, and brought him into the dark cloud, and gave him commandments before his face, even the Torah of life and knowledge, that he might teach Yahuah his covenants, and Yasharal his judgments. He exalted Aharon, a righteous man like unto him, even his brother of the tribe of Levi. An everlasting covenant he made with him, and gave him the priesthood among the people. He beautified him with comely ornaments, and clothed him with a robe of glory. He put upon him perfect glory, and strengthened him with rich garments and breeches, with a long robe and the ephod, and he compassed him with pomegranates and with many golden bells round about, that as he went there might be a sound and a noise made that might be heard in the temple, for a memorial to the children of his people. With a Kodesh garment with gold and blue silk and purple, the work of the embroidery, with a breastplate of judgment, and with Urim and Tumim, with twisted scarlet, the work of the cunning workman, with precious stones graven with like seals, and set in gold, the work of the jeweler, with a writing engraved for a memorial after the number of the tribes of Yasharal. He set a crown of gold upon the turban, wherein was engraved holiness, an ornament of honor, a costly work, the desires of the eyes, goodly and beautiful. Before him there were none such, neither did ever any strange put them on, but only his children and his children's children perpetually. Their sacrifices shall be wholly consumed every day, twice continually. Moshe consecrated him and anointed him with Kodesh oil. This was appointed unto him by an everlasting covenant, and to his seed, so long as the heavens should remain, that they should minister unto him, and execute the office of the priesthood, and bless the people in his name. He chose him out of all men living to offer sacrifices to Yahuah, incense and a sweet savor for a memorial, to make reconciliation for his people. He gave unto him his commandments and authority in the statutes of judgments, that he should teach Yaakov the testimonies, and inform Yasharal in his Torah. Strangers conspired together against him, and maligned him in the wilderness, even the men that were of Dathans and Aviram's side, and the assembly of Korach, with fury and wrath. This Yahuah saw, and it displeased him, and in his wrath, indignation, they were consumed. He did wonders upon them to consume them with the fiery flame. But he made Aharon more honorable, and gave him a heritage, and divided unto him the first fruits of the increase. Especially he prepared bread in abundance, for they eat of the sacrifices of Yahuah, which he gave unto she fell asleep in my lap, but which he gave unto him and his seed. Okay, howbeit, and I love you. Howbeit in the land of the people he had no inheritance, neither had he any portion among the people, for Yahuah himself is his portion and inheritance. The third in glory is Pinachak, the son of Eleazar, because he had zeal in the fear of Yahuah, and stood up with good courage of heart, when the people were turned back and made reconciliation for Yasharal. Therefore was there a covenant of peace made with him, that he should be the chief of the sanctuary and of his people, and that he and his posterity should have the dignity of the priesthood forever, according to the covenant made with Dawid, son of Yeshai, of the tribe of Yehudah, that the inheritance of the king should be to his posterity alone. So the inheritance of Aharon should also be unto his seed. Elohim give you wisdom in your heart to judge his people in righteousness, that their good things be not abolished, and that their glory may endure forever. 46. Yahusha the son of Nun was valiant in the wars, and was the successor of Moshe in prophecies, who according to his name was made great for the saving of the elect of Elohim, and taking vengeance of the enemies that rose up against them, that he might set Yasharal in their inheritance. How great glory got he when he did lift up his hands, and stretched out his sword against the cities, who before him so stood it to it. For Yahuah himself brought his enemies unto him. Did not the sun go back by his means? And was not one day as long as two? He called upon all Alion Yahuah. When the enemies pressed upon him on every side, and the great Yahuah heard him, and with hailstones of mighty power, he made the battle to fall violently upon the nations, and in the descent of Bet Horon he destroyed them that resisted, that the nations might know all their strength, because he fought in the sight of Yahuah, and he followed all Elohim. And in the time of Moshe also he did a work of mercy, he and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, in that they withstood the assembly, and withheld the people from sin, and appeased the wicked murmuring. And of 600,000 people on foot, they two, the number two, were preserved to bring them into the heritage, even unto the land that flowed with milk and honey. Yahuah gave strength also unto Caleb, which remained with him unto his old age, so that he entered upon the high places of the land, and his seed obtained it for a heritage, that all the children of Yasharal might see that it is good to follow Yahuah. And concerning the judges, everyone by name whose heart went not a whoring, nor departed from Yahuah, let their memory be blessed. Let their bones flourish out of their place, and let the name of them that were honored be continued upon their children. Shemuel, the prophet of Yahuah, beloved of his Adonai, established a kingdom and anointed princes over his people. By the Torah of Yahuah he judged the assembly, and Yahuah had respect unto Yaakov. By his faithfulness he was found a true prophet, and by his word he was known to be faithful in vision. He called upon all Yahuah when his enemies pressed upon him on every side, when he offered the sucking lamb. And Yahuah thundered from Shamayim, and with a great noise made his voice to be heard. And he destroyed the rulers of the Sorim, and all the princes of the Pelishtim. And before his long sleep he made protestations in the sight of Yahuah and his anointed. I have not taken any man's goods so much as a shoe, and no man did accuse him. And after his death he prophesied, and showed the king his end, and lifted up his voice from the earth in prophecy, to blot out the wickedness of the people. Next time we will be reading, we're almost done with Ecclesiasticus. I did a survey or a poll with you guys. The next one we're going to go into is Maccabees, and there are four books of Maccabees. But next time we will be reading 47. Excuse me. the pages were stuck together. I was worried that we were missing like 3 chapters, but no, it's here. Okay, so we will be reading 47 through 49, or 47 and 48, but there's only 51 chapters in the book of Ecclesiasticus, so I might possibly finish the whole thing. It is a little bit late. I do apologize. I was tired, very tired this afternoon. Bella, I hope you didn't. Okay. Yeah, I was worried. I thought she peed on me, but I guess not. Okay, so now this is my favorite part. It is time to praise Yahuah. Let me lead you. Rejoice and be glad in the land of the living, absent in the body, staying present with the Most High. Have faith, depend upon Him, and you can never go wrong. Hallelujah, praise Yahuah. Stay honest in a word and in truth, because the Most High is honest and true. Yahuah is the word, and it is the truth. He encourages me every day. Do not be absent-minded in the last days. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Yahuah will lead you in paths of righteousness. I'll lead you through the valley, up through the mountain, to the castle. Hallelujah, 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 Husha, hallelujah, Kakodesh. I love you all with an everlasting love. May Yahuah baruch you exceedingly. Shalom and blessings, my beloved and warriors of Yahuah and the truth. Yahuah's beloved.